So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tevin Coleman. 99 yards as they have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs get the down. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target. It's Evans. And all the way to the opposite 45. Play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. From 21 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. This offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is fielded at the 7. Able to slither by. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days on quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Newton now to throw.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Newton now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. To throw is Newton. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Gay's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. All day, every day. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they have of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Past the 20. Aguilar has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got the hook up to Moore. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He's got his man. It's Curse. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. They run with Holyfield. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Coleman now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something we are watching. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Tampa Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here.